On the 4th of July, up in the evening sky, we can hear and see them, the lights and sounds of freedom. Our popsicle melts, drips on our shirts and belts, but we're happy just the same. America, we know your name. A long time ago, our family went to a hotel called the Abe Lincoln. I remember it smelling of dust and cleaning fluid. While my parents argued about what we would do first, my brother and I walked around the lobby looking for Abraham Lincoln. We saw a guy we were sure was Ulysses S Grant. We also saw an old man we guessed was an Indian chief in disguise, who was there to see Mr. Lincoln. The man who looked like Grant probably caught on to us. He walked and talked in our presence in an animated fashion about the weight of the country on his shoulders. We probably made his day much more interesting than he could have imagined before we arrived. On the 4th of July, up in the evening sky, we can hear and see them, the lights and sounds of freedom. Our popsicle melts, drips on our shirts and belts, but we're happy just the same. America, we know your name. I got up early to walk to the gas station near the hotel to get a cup of coffee and a donut, and then sit on the bench outside, saying or motioning hello to whoever would pass by. I couldn't find the lids for the size of coffee I selected, and the donuts were few. I settled for a jelly and cream one, which got all over my hands and shirt. The bench outside was directly in the hot morning sunlight. There was no shade at all. My eyes teared and I started to sweat. And the wind took all my napkins except the one stuck to my donut. And the people coming by were too busy to even look at me that morning. But overall, I enjoyed my little excursion. On the 4th of July, up in the evening sky, we can hear and see them, the lights and sounds of freedom. Our popsicle melts, drips on our shirts and belts, but we're happy just the same. America, we know your name. Next to the hotel by some apartments, there was a dumpster filled with the movers' discarded stuff. On top, I could see the face of a plastic Santa figurine, about 3 feet tall. I saw the Santa whenever I looked out from my hotel window. I finally went to the dumpster to check it out. On the side, it was cracked, with a ragged hole. Perhaps someone tried to insert a bulb there to light it up. After seeing that Santa for a few days, I decided to take it and put it in my car. As I drove home across the state, Santa's face was looking out the side window up at the sky. After a few days, I decided the Santa took too much room in my car. My wife helped me make that decision. On the road, I stopped by what looked like an abandoned yard sale and placed the Santa in a position facing the main road. Perhaps it would still be there when children in cars started looking for the first signs of the Christmas season. I laughed to think the Santa might still be there years from now. On the 4th of July, up in the evening sky, we can hear and see them, the lights and sounds of freedom. Our popsicle melts, drips on our shirts and belts, but we're happy just the same. America, we know your name.